got peanut butter. Someone gave you peanut butter this morning. See who gave her the peanut butter. I can't be the only one who can't stop listening to Taylor Swift. Like, anytime a new album comes out, I first listen to that one, the new one, and then I add it to my playlist of all of her albums, and I just listen to like hours and hours and hours of Taylor Swift. It's been this way all week so far, since the weekend even. I can't stop. I'm just making lunch. It matches my sweater. That timer was because my hard-boiled egg is ready, so I'm gonna go get it. I cracked it by accident. I've been addicted to hard-boiled eggs because they're just so like easy and they taste so good, but the only thing is getting them out of the shell is like a bit of a nightmare. Especially that like I suck and I crack them every time, so they like fill with hot water. Anyway, that's not what you guys came here to see. So let me give you guys a quick update. I do want to do like a sit down because I've had some pretty cool experiences, revelations, learnings over the past 2 days that I want to share with you. But just to recap what has been up, essentially work, and more work. I have been glued to my desk and working late every day this week so far. Okay, every day. Monday and Tuesday, like let's not be so dramatic. But it's been fun. It's been good. It's been a bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie, just because we have so much client work. Like the last 3 weeks, let me know, you guys, let me know in the comments. Is it like this at your job where you'll have weeks where there's just like, maybe your clients aren't responding, maybe there's just nothing like internal really to work on. And then just all your clients respond like all at the same time. So the past 2 weeks were really like relaxed, and I was like, I don't like having nothing to do. I get really anxious when I don't have enough work to do. So I prefer it like this, but the past few weeks I'd actually been anxious because I was like, oh, I didn't have enough work to do. And now there's just so much. All of our clients are coming back to us. So it's stressful, but you know, when you think about the difference between stress and anxiety, where stress is like, you know, situation oriented, I would say, or like there's something causing you stress, whereas anxiety sometimes can just be general, and anxiety is like a lot more paralyzing for me. So I'd way rather be a little bit stressed. So I'm having a really good week so far. So that's my lunch. It's like a kind of salad with an egg on top. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to work. Yes, I'm eating in front of my desk. The fun never stops and the toxic traits don't either. Yeah, I will catch up with you guys later today, like I said, to give you all of the updates. Back to work for me. Ready to go out? Like I said, I wanted to sit down and have a little chit chat with you guys. I want to talk about work, give you guys a few life updates, give you guys a Get Your Shit Together November update because that's important. And I don't know, just kind of reconnect. It feels like it's been a while since I've vlogged, so let's chat. First things first, let's talk about work. Now, let me just give a little bit of a refresher of what I do for work because I've noticed there are quite a few new people here. So welcome if you're new, and thank you for subscribing. But yeah, let me tell you a little bit about what I do. So I work 100% remote as a marketing advocacy consultant. So we're customer marketing. Whoa, hold on, I messed that up. Customer advocacy is a field within marketing, and I work as a consultant in an agency that specializes in customer advocacy. So we design a lot of programs for clients. We also manage some programs for clients. We do a lot of customer research for our clients. And then I'm also in charge of a lot of internal things at the agency. Because we're a startup, we're a 3-person team. I run our social media. I'm also in charge of a lot of marketing and promotions for the company. And it's very fun. It's a very demanding job, but it's very cool and very creative as well. So that's a bit more about what I do, in case you were like, okay, she's talking about clients, she's a consultant, but like, what does she do? That's what I do. And the really cool thing is recently I've been taking on so much more client work. I'm really like heavy on the client work. And it's been a lot of fun because obviously that's why I was hired. I was hired for kind of a mix of, part internal, part client-based, but the client-based work is what brings in the money. So when it comes to career progression as a consultant, that's where you want to be focusing, and that's what's really important. So lately I have been feeling really good at work. A few weeks ago, I had really like intense, anxious week. I felt like I was gonna get fired, and not because I was doing anything wrong or anything in particular. It was just like this feeling that couldn't go away. It was just like this toxic voice inside my head. And I know a lot of people get that feeling too, where they're just like, I'm not doing enough, I'm gonna get fired, I suck, this, that. And like, I guess that's imposter syndrome, and that's just like low self-esteem at work. And I think it's a very millennial thing, because like when I was on TikTok, I saw a lot of jokes about that and stuff. So that's what I was experiencing. And then over the weekend, I was really anxious. And then on Monday, it just turned off. Like it was like a switch that just turned off. And ever since, so that's been the past 2 weeks, things have been great, and things have been like really wonderful at work. It's fun because I set a Get Your Shit Together November goal of really progressing at work and focusing on work and making it a priority. And I really did. And it's really like that goal is kind of coming true, and it feels amazing. And I'm just excited to keep moving forward. Like when you feel yourself progressing, it's a really rewarding feeling. And I'm really like happy and proud of myself for that. So I'm sharing these wins with you guys because I often talk about anxiety, and I often talk about, the downsides of things. And it's just nice, I think, to see the contrast and just to know that it's okay to be anxious sometimes, but you can pick it back up. And when you do feel good, especially if you're someone who struggles with anxiety, you need to celebrate the good moments, because the anxiety will always come back. I think it's like a lifelong journey of learning how to manage it. And maybe the time between feeling anxious will spread out, and that's the goal. But you're not going to feel amazing and perfect every single day. So when you do feel really good, you need to celebrate that. I think it's important. So still on the topic of work, I wrote down a few things that I wanted to talk about. So the first thing I wrote down is that it's been a crazy week. I already mentioned that I'm just glued to my desk, and I'm not working the longest hours ever, but it's like the hours I'm working are really productive and intense. And usually what happens is around 5 o'clock, I'll sign off for a bit, have dinner, whatever. It's like pitch black outside at 5 o'clock. And then I'll come back on for an hour or so in the evening to finish things up, which is kind of annoying. I don't like to have to do that because I just want to relax in the evenings. I think we all deserve to relax, but sometimes, that's just what happens. That's the way it goes. So that's the way it's been this week. But like I said, I really feel like I'm progressing this week, especially. And yesterday I kind of had this aha moment. So I want to talk to you guys about that. So I was making a kickoff deck for a new client, and every time I make a kickoff deck, I seem to misunderstand something or miss a certain detail, and either of my bosses is always just okay, this is wrong or that's wrong. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to mess things up all the time. And yesterday I sent out a copy of the deck before my lunch break. I went to a yoga class on my lunch break, checked my phone as I'm coming out, and there's just all these comments on the deck, and I'd done it wrong again. And I was so frustrated, and I was so mad, and I was just what is it that I'm not getting? And normally I would just stew in that and be frustrated. But instead what I did, and I kind of did this out of frustration, but it ended up being great, was I posted on Slack. I was like, look guys, clearly there's something I'm not getting when it comes to making these kickoff decks. I don't want to keep making these mistakes. So can we sit down and go over this together? And right away, my boss was like, yup, great idea. Let's go over it. We got on a call straight away, went over it. And she was like, okay, cool. Like that makes sense. And I was like, oh my God, it's okay to ask for help. I have such a hard time asking for help, and it's okay to ask for help. And then she's like, okay, this is great. Just, you know, make those changes that we talked about. Oh, and do you want to lead the call? And I was like, sure. So in asking for help, not only did I get clarification so that I can stop making those mistakes in the future, but I also got permission to continuously ask for help in the future, right? Sometimes you just need that validation of like, I'm not annoying someone, I'm allowed to ask for help. So that was like part one of the aha moment. And then part two is that asking for help shows you're taking initiative. And in return, I got something out of it, which was to lead the call with these really cool clients at a really cool company. So the visibility is amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. So those kind of moments really are the things that make me feel like I'm taking a step up in my role. You know, I'll be ready for promotion maybe in a few months. I'm planning to ask for a raise in January. That's my plan. And all of these things are just really coming together nicely. The other thing on the topic of get your shit together November, I had two other goals, which were journaling more and YouTube. I have been journaling every single morning this week, and it feels so good. I wanted to share with you guys that this morning I overslept and I didn't have time to really do like a long sit down journal session. So what I did was I just brought my 5-minute journal over to my desk, and I made sure that I at least did my 5-minute journal, and it just sets the tone, it keeps the habit. And I think that's really good, and I'm proud of myself for that. So I want to share that with you, that, you know, if you don't have time, just do something quick. You don't need to do pages and pages of journaling. Pop in like a quick 5-minute journal session, or open your journal, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Something I love doing is like writing a wish for the day, which it has kind of that prompt in the 5-minute journal, but like, what's something that you wish would happen today? What's like a fun wish? That's a fun one. So yes, journaling in the Get Your Shit Together November challenge has been going great. And the last thing is YouTube. So YouTube, I think, is going well. I'm just trying to be really kind to myself. And like last week I didn't upload twice a week. I like missed an upload. Okay, whatever, keep moving. I've been plugging in editing time where I would normally be relaxing. So I've been kind of forcing myself to edit more, but it's the kind of thing that I love doing. Oh, there goes my Slack. So once you do it, like once I start doing it, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is fun. And the feeling of reward and relief at the end is so worth it. So I got 2 videos edited in like 2 days, which is very rare for me. And I'm really proud of that. There was one video that I edited, uploaded, published, thumbnail, everything all in one day. And that felt so good. Okay guys, so I basically just sat here and talked about how good everything is going for the past 10 minutes, but I hope it inspires you to keep going towards your goals. Remember that setting goals is what allows you to achieve them. So set out specific things that you want to achieve. It's not too late. You can still participate in Get Your Shit Together November, Get Your Shit Together December, Get Your Shit Together Forever, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so like you guys heard, or maybe you heard, my Slack just went off, which is probably the piece of feedback I was waiting for to move forward. So I'm gonna go deal with that, and I'll catch you guys later. So I'm just taking a quick break to take my laundry out. I have so much effing laundry to do, you guys. It's despicable. My whole house is a disaster. Like, it looks clean, except for behind me where there's literally a box on the ground. It looks clean, but then you look at the floor and there's just dog hair and dust everywhere. So, yeah. I did all pinks and purples, and I'm gonna go hang it up. Something cool about living in a loft is you have banisters to dry your clothes on. These are my next 2 piles of laundry, and then I have black clothes in there. We're gonna do the whites next. These are for later because I want to put the jeans I'm wearing in this load as well. I feel like if I get 2 loads done today, that'll be good, and then 2 tomorrow, and then I'll have all clean clothes by the weekend so I can put them all away on the weekend, because that's like the worst part about doing laundry, is putting the stuff away. All good. Yeah, I was just answering their email that they sent me. Custom CSS like code URL, which is different than the code that goes like say in the banner. Hello guys, I look like a cartoon character of like what a typical Canadian would look like. Gonna stand here next to my laundry. I am on my way out the door. I just got back in from playing with Maggie, which really turned my mood around. I was in kind of a grumpy mood. I find by the end of the day, like around 5:30, I really need to shake it off. Like I need to shake off the day. It's just, I find it really like mentally and even physically tiring sitting at my desk all day, especially like on days like today when like I barely move. Like I got up to do laundry and make food and like that's it. So by the end of the day, I'm just like, oh my God, and like I'm like a little bit angry. I have like an anger in me, but I just went outside, played with Maggie, we ran around, threw the ball, and just playing and shaking it off really puts me in a better mood. Right now, I am trying not to think about the leftover tasks that I have to do. I'm trying not to think about all of the dishes that are everywhere. I'm trying not to think about the wet laundry sitting in my laundry machine. I just need to leave the house. Sometimes maybe that's what you gotta do. So I'm going to meet up with some friends downtown. We're gonna go do a little bit of shopping. So I thought this would be fun to take you guys along. We're gonna take the metro and head to downtown Montreal. We never really leave the house in my vlogs, so this is exciting. I am out and about walking. It's really dark. As soon as I left the house, I said to myself, I am locking all of my worries behind me. My nose is red because I kept blowing it. I said I'm locking all my worries behind me. I'm locking my stressed out barking dog behind me. She hates it when I leave the house. And I'm just gonna go and have a fun evening. And as I've been outside, taking deep breaths, breathing in that cool air, that Montreal air, and it feels really good. Okay, you guys, I have my sun therapy lamp on me right now. That's why it is so bright. But trust me, it is pitch black outside. It's pouring rain. And the day is done, okay? It's done. You guys, it's 5 o'clock and I literally shut down my computer. I never do a full shutdown of my computer, but today I did. I had to. I have felt kind of sick all day, headache, just like very bleh, not good. We just got done with a 2-hour workshop and I told my bosses, I said, after this workshop is done, you guys, I am not feeling well. I am closing my computer and going offline for the night because I've been working late pretty much every night. They understand that and I need a night off and I just needed to like draw the line. So I'm really glad I did that. I'm going to spend the night doing my nails, eating, and watching TV, which is exactly the kind of night I need. Like, it's everything that I need. And you know what, guys? Even Maggie has been feeling off today. She has been sleeping all day. We haven't even really been out for peas since the morning. And she's just been sleeping, which is not like her. So I think it's the weather, you know, it's just gross. I think it's also a full moon tonight, which means you're entering into the more restful cycle. Anyways, I'm watching the show Made. I'm gonna cook something from my cook it box that just came in, but you guys, honestly, I can't vlog any of it. I'm just taking the night off. That said, I do get a lot of questions about my nails, and I wanna show you really quick before we end off this video, the products I use to do my nails. So, I have this big, huge box of nail supplies. This is from a nail advent calendar I got last year, but I've been getting products from this brand called Madame Glam ever since last Christmas. And I just have so much nail supplies from them. I love them. It's the only nail products I use, and this is all gel. So this is an entire kit to do an at-home gel manicure. It's what I've been doing for months and months and months now, and I've saved so much money. I literally look like a floating head right now. I've saved so much money by doing it. Comes with a mini lamp. This is to cook the nails, and then I have all different kinds of colors. Over the months that I've been using this, stop it, my love. Over the months that I've been using this, I've learned how to do designs. I've learned how to do French tips. Like, I've really just taught myself. Definitely recommend these products, and you can just watch any video on YouTube for like a how to do it. If you guys want, I'll do like a full video on this. But I just wanted to show you guys what I'm using, and then I'll put an overlay of my final nails. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna do that trend of like a colored French manicure, and keep like long round tips, but look how grown out they are. Like, we gotta deal with that. So yeah, that wasn't sponsored, but I really love the Madame Glam products, and I've been asked a few times in the past to show like what I do for my nails. So that's my hack for getting really nice nails at home. Buy yourself a kit, play around with it, practice, and you'll save so much money. Okay, you guys, that's a wrap on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I was about to say, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure doing business with you guys. If any of you watch the morning toast, you get that. But I just love filming and sharing my life with you guys. It means the world to me that you watch. So thank you so much. Maggie's here being so cute. We're gonna cuddle all night long and just rest and feel better tomorrow. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.